Simon & Schuster Audio presents
The Bone Keeper by Luca Veste. Read by Jonathan Keeble. The Bone Keeper's coming, the Bone Keeper's real. He doesn't stop, he doesn't feel. He'll snatch you up and make you weep. He'll slice your flesh, your bones he'll keep. Before. Her story begins in the tunnel. The soft ground underneath her feet as she walked through, the calm swoosh of air lightly caressing her face, the sounds coming from the darkness, the echoes, rage, the smell of death clawing at her skin. That's what she'll always remember. The tunnel. 4 of them would walk through it, silent and alone, one after the other. 3 would come out. Before the tunnel it had been a different evening. Crisp autumn air swirled around the group as they walked into the woods. She was 11 years old, following her brother Matty. He was 3 years older, but not much wiser. 2 other kids shuffled alongside them, Lee and Faye, her new stepdad's niece and nephew, around the same age as them. It was nothing more than a game, an adventure of sorts. They weren't supposed to be playing out this far away from the house, but it was half-term in October, and they were kids. They were invincible. "Come on," she said, taking the lead, and walking with what she wanted to look like confidence. "Let's get this over with." She passed the sign that said Dibbinsdale Nature Reserve, and the picnic tables on the right, and followed the path into the trees. Overhead, it was growing even darker, black clouds gathering. If they'd come a week later, it would have been almost night already, but there was still some light left as the evening drew on. It wouldn't last. "It's going to rain. Don't worry," Matty said, catching up to her. "We've got the trees. Nature's umbrella." She saw the grin appear and then vanish. A last remnant of the pre-teenage boy she used to know. They crossed a wooden bridge, Matty and Lee throwing small, thick branches into the water as they did so. She paused, watching the water bubble and quiver occasionally. "Think there's any fish in there?" "Nah," Faye said, standing beside her as she rested her hands on the old wood. "They wouldn't survive." The bubbles came up and made concentric circles in the water. She stared at it a little.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?